marvelously woven together to form a skit is what we have in our next program. Dear audience, our students of classes 6, 10, and 9 are eagerly waiting for their chance to present an English skit entitled Canterville Ghost, full of fun, adventure, and comedy. Let's enjoy the skit.
The Canterville Ghost is a well known short story by Oscar Wilde, widely adopted for the screen and stage around the world. It is a ghost story with a difference. Instead of fear and tension, humor rules the story. And instead of intimidating humans, the ghost is intimidated by humans. So far, no one has insulted him in this way. He has finally met his match in a spirited, unafraid American family. Frightening them seems almost impossible. The characters: Lord Canterville, owner of the mansion called Canterville Chase. Mr. and Mrs. Otis, a wealthy middle-aged American couple. Washington, the eldest son of the Otis family. Virginia, the middle child and the Otis's only daughter. Lewis and Clark, the twins, and the youngest members of the Otis family. The Duchess, Dowager of Bolton. Mrs. Emmy, the housekeeper. Mrs. Umney, the old housekeeper of the Canterville Chase, and the ghost. Scene 1. At the Canterville Chase, Mr. Otis comes to buy the Canterville Chase from Lord Canterville.
I'm really pleased you want to buy the Canterville Chase, but there's something you have to know.
If you insist and bother to share, I'm eager to know.
Yes, I do. There's this ghost in.
A ghost? Don't you talk about it.
I fear the ghost exists. I think you should listen to our family story.
Try me.
I'll tell you what had happened to my grand aunt, the Dowager Duchess of Bolton.
Emmy! Emmy!
The housekeeper leads the Duchess to a chair and gives her a drink of water. She sits down, terrified.
Please, don't leave me alone here. Take me away from here. Get away from me. Don't touch me. Get your clammy hands off my shoulders.
My lady, calm down. There is nobody here. Look around you.
That thing, it has its bony hands on me. I didn't notice at first. I thought it was a draft. Then I saw those skeleton hands.
The Duchess screams again and faints.
My grand aunt was so frightened that she never recovered from the shock.
And you want me to believe this?
Mr. Otis, the ghost, has been seen by several members of my family. After the unfortunate accident to the Duchess, none of her young staff would stay with us. Lady Canterville often got very little sleep at night due to the mysterious noises coming from the corridor and the library.
So you are saying
We have not cared to live in the place ourselves. It gives you a strange, scary feeling.
My lord, I insist. I will take the Canterville chase with the furniture and the ghost included.
Well, at least you have been warned.
We come from a modern country. We do what we want. We have money and everything that money can buy.
What is your point? The ghost is difficult. It's not as simple as you think.
My dear lord, we would buy the ghost itself. If there was such a thing, then place it in the museum for its worth. Maybe even have a traveling ghost show.
If you don't mind a ghost in your house, it's quite alright with me. But let me tell you one last time, the ghost has been around for 3 centuries and it always makes its appearance before the death of a family member.
Well, so does the family doctor, Lord Canterville.
Alright, gentlemen, Canterville Chase is all yours.
Scene 2. In the library of the Canterville Chase, the Otis family enters with Mrs. Umney.
Oh, Mom, look, it's so wonderful.
Yeah! Welcome to Canterville Chase, Mr. and Mrs. Otis. I'm glad to have you as my master. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Tea is laid out for the Otis family. They settle down, trying to get the feel of this old mansion. Suddenly, Mrs. Otis notices what looks like a blood stain.
I'm afraid something has been spilled there.
Yes, madam. Blood has been spilled in that spot.
Oh, really? You know, I really don't care for blood stain. I want it removed at once.
It is the blood of Lady Eleanor de Canterville, who was murdered on that very spot by her own husband, Sir Simon de Canterville, in 1775. 9 years after the murder, he disappeared, rather mysteriously. His body was never found, but his guilty spirit still haunts the chase.
Nonsense! Watch me remove the stain. Paragon detergent will remove it in no time.
He takes out a small stick of stain remover out his bag and rubs it over the stain.
There, I knew Paragon would do it.
Umni, who is that man in the frame?
That's just a relation of one of my employers. That's him in the frame.
Umni, remove that ghastly man at once.
Oh God, what just happened?
What monstrous English climate!
It's quite entertaining, and I guess we'll have a wonderful time staying here.
And what do we do with a woman who faints? It's quite bothersome, and things seem to be mysterious here.
We would cut her salary and she would wake up at once.
Mrs. Umney revives and looks at the Otis family.
I have seen things with my own eyes, sir, we should make anyone's hair stand on the end. And many a night I've not closed my eyes to sleep due to the awful things that happened here.
It's all right, Mrs. Umni. There's nothing to fear about. At any rate, ghosts don't frighten us.
The ghost has been listening to all for so long. When the clock struck at 12 midnight, the ghost appears in the library.
Oh, we have new visitors here. That will be thrilling. I'm excited. Who do these people think they are? They walk in here like they own the place. Leave their stuff all about. Remove my portrait and remove my bloodstain. And that's just on the first day. I've kept this bloodstain here for 300 years, 11 months, and 15 days now. And I'm not about to let a few Americans ruin my reputation. Yes, I must evict these people. I will send them scurrying to find their next ship back to America.
Scene 3. The second morning. Virginia is seated in the library alone, while Mrs. Otis comes looking for her.
Oh dear, Virginia, you are sitting here? I have been looking for you.
Mom, I'm feeling a bit low.
Oh dear, surely you must be terrified by what is happening in this castle.
Mom, things are so horrifying here.
Good morning, Mom. Good morning, sis. What are you all talking about?
Oh, nothing so important. Just trying to console Virginia. She is a bit terrified.
The stain seems to have appeared again. Let me get the stain removed.
Mom, the stain has appeared again. It's so creepy.
Oh, don't worry. It must be the mischief of the twins.
Scene 4. While the parents are worried, the kids seem to have plans of their own.
Hey bro, let's pretend to be ghosts and frighten our parents.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's cover ourselves with the sheet
and then
we'll knock at their door and scare them from under the sheet.
Yes, let's go.
What's this? Another ghost? What the hell?
Oh, he's here. Let's catch him.
Let's run. Clark, he is escaping. Let's catch him.
Let's hurry.
They say they don't fear a ghost. Oh, this Washington seems to outsmart me. And these twins are no less. I will make them understand what a real ghost is.
Scene 5. The next morning, the stain was there again, though the library had been locked up by Mr. Otis himself and the keys carried upstairs. Washington accordingly rubbed out the stain a third time.
I don't think so. This is the fault of Paragon detergent, for I have tried it with everything. It must be the ghost.
Scene 6. On the fourth morning, in the library, the twins enter.
Look! The bloodstain is back! That ghost must have been here again.
Brother Washington has been rubbing it out every day, and every day it comes back.
Let's camp out here tonight and wait for him.
We can sleep under the decks.
No, we need to corner him. Otherwise, he'll be able to escape. You sleep by the door.
He'll step on me.
And I'll sleep on top of the desk so I can jump on top of him.
No, let's switch. I am taller than you.
No, I am taller.
You are not. Look, I am.
Let's go get our pillows first.
Lewis and Clark go to take their pillows, while Mr. and Mrs. Otis enter the library.
What a mess of papers all on the floor. Lewis and Clark. What on earth you both doing with your pillow? We are gonna catch the ghost tonight.
See, he was here last night. The blood stain is back.
How horrid. He must have spread papers on the ground too.
Oh dear, I assure you, there's no such thing as a ghost. There must be a draft somewhere. I'll have Washington fix it later today.
And the blood stain?
Of course it's the cat. He must have caught a mouse last night. Good thing. I can't stand mice eating pages of my books.
Amni, wake up. Clean this blood up immediately.
Madam, breakfast is ready.
Scene 7. At night, Mr. Otis is asleep in his room. The loud sounds of clanking metal is heard. Mr. Otis wakes up suddenly.
What on earth is that sound? Wait, it's getting closer. No, I'm not imagining things. I can hear footsteps now.
He takes out a small bottle of lubricating oil out a case and opens the door. There, right in front of him, he sees, in the pale moonlight, an old man.
Goodness me, my dear sir, you cannot go creaking like this. I insist that you oil your chains. I will leave this bottle of lubricating oil for you. It is said to be very effective. Do apply it on your chains and let me know if you need more. Till then, good night, sir.
Mr. Otis goes back to his room and closes the door.
How dare he? How dare he laugh at me? Oh dear, so much for his advice for greasing. Watch me!
He throws a green light around himself and fills the air with horrible groans as he goes up the steps. The twins appear at the top of the stairs. They confront each other, shocked. They throw the pillows at the ghost.
Got you!
The ghost escapes.
I will have my vengeance. Do they know who I am? Do they know what fearful appearances I have made. Have they seen the furor I can create? How dare they? These Americans, the gall to ask me to grease my own chains, and those twins to throw a pillow at my head. At my head. And I'm a ghost who can play 9 pins with my own bones. Okay, calm down. I need to think this through. No ghost in the history has been insulted like this. Revenge! I will have the last laugh. How dare you!
Thereafter begins the new life of the Otis family in the chase. The efforts of the ghost could not deter the ardent belief of the modern family that ghosts don't exist. The ghost had to run away. Actually, sometimes even we let the ghost of fear, failure, and downfall dwell on us. And it is up to us how we deal with it and fight back to come out successful. I hope that our efforts displayed through this play will help us in overcoming our imaginary fears, which sometimes leads to serious mental stress and depression.
Thank you.